I'm doing tutorial on hand expressing. Some of you are asking me on how to hand express and how you can do it, but it's very simple. You hand express your milk just like this. It's very simple. It's nothing that it's very difficult. But then the most important thing is, why do we hand express? We hand express when there's a need to, that you need to give your baby breast milk, but then your baby has some problems, cannot suckle, or has any other problems with suckling, and that's why we hand express. But otherwise, if your baby can breastfeed, there is no need to hand express. But here, just hand expressing, and some of us have got very little milk, so you find that when you are hand expressing, it becomes very little. It's not like when you are pumping. So here I'm hand expressing, but you can see that the amount of milk that I've gotten, it's not that much. But then this is enough for the baby who cannot suckle at all. Because there are some baby, maybe your baby is sick, maybe your baby is having some problems, then you hand express. And when you hand expressing, the most important thing to make sure that you are very clean. Because being clean, it will help so that you cannot contaminate this milk. This milk should not be contaminated. If anything little enters here, that means your baby will fall sick or have some bacterial issues, some problems. So when you're hand expressing, make sure that you're very clean, your hands are very clean, and you're also very clean, so that you cannot contaminate this milk or anything. Nothing can enter this milk. So as I was saying, why do we hand express? And the tutorial is just to you can see the way I'm doing, just like this, on the around the nipple here, and you can also extend like this. You see, so you can see the milk is coming out just like that. So this is it. You just use your thumb to hand express. And when you're using your thumb, you just take it downwards like that. You can see the milk is coming just downward like that. And this is how it's very simple. So for any, and sometimes the nipples can hurt, but you shouldn't be worried, because if the nipple hurt, you should just stay for some time, then things will be fine. So you should not worry if your nipples are hurting, but you can just do like this. You can see as I am hand expressing. See, the milk is coming out, but in a very little quantity. So there are those who are very blessed, they can hand express and the milk can become so much. But there are some of us who can hand express, but then there is no that much milk that comes out. But just make sure that if you hand express, your baby is having some problem. But if your baby can suckle, then there's no need to hand express. So this is how you do it. You just use your thumb and then you take it downwards like that. So you use your thumb to take it down like that. So you can see the milk is coming out, but in a very low quantity. It's not very much. But once my baby is sick, even this is enough. If you do this several times, and if you're hand expressing, do it several times. Do it often. You can do it every after the other hour, so that you can stimulate. Because once I'm doing this, I'm stimulating my nipples. You see, this is like stimulation. So if you do this often, then your milk will just flow easily. So if you choose to hand express, then we can just do this. It's very simple, and it's not really any costly. But sometimes I also prefer pumping, because once I pump, I make more milk than this, because pumping it helps. So this is how you can express. Those who are asking me how to hand express, this is how you can express. You can hand express. Make sure that you're very clean, and your thumb will just work using you do the motion to your nipple, just like that, and then the milk will come. So thank you so much. So you can see I've pumped something, but because I'm going to I've expressed something, but because I'm used to pumping. For me, pumping is the one that I bring more milk than hand expression, because I don't have so much milk. But when I pump, then I can get a lot of milk from me. But otherwise, this is how you can do it. This is a small tutorial for those who are asking how you can hand express. This is how you're going to do it. And please, my videos are only for educational purposes and nothing else. I'm helping those mothers out there, those who are struggling to breastfeed, because I'm an advocate for breastfeeding. I want mothers to breastfeed their babies because it's very nutritious. So my videos are only for educational purposes and nothing else. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.